nothing like a funeral to make you feel alive. Just open your eyes.
What up, guys? Got my new tire on my bike, my new rear tire, so I can finally have grip on the road. So, yeah. I got a Dunlop Q2. What did it run me? I got it installed at the dealership because I had some other things that I had to get done, and I just wanted to get it all done at the same time. So with labor plus the tire, it was $266. So I got there and they were like, hey, you know, what kind of tire do you want on it? And I was like, well, you know, what do you got here? And I was like, I want one of the best tires you got, because I already knew in my mind that the Q2 was pretty much the best tire you can get. And so I just didn't know if they had a Q2 there or not that fit my bike. So I was like, what do you got? And they were like, well, what do you got on your bike now? And I was like, oh, you know, I got that that Battle Axe, what was it, Battle Axe 016. And wow, I-35, you suck in traffic hour. I had the Battle Axe 016 on there, and they were like, you want that crappy Battle Axe back on there? And I was like, well, how much is it? And they were, I think it was I can't remember how much it was, but then I was like, well, you got anything better than that? Because even I didn't like the Battle Axe that much, but you know, I was like, you got anything better? You got a Q2 for me? And they were like, yeah, man, we'll get you a Q2. And I'm like, well, what's the difference in the price between the two? And I think the Q2 was only about $15 more expensive or something like that, including tax. So it's a no-brainer. Q2 is rated the #1 motorcycle tire, or the sport bike tire out there. So to get that for only $15 more than what was on my bike already, heck yeah. So right now I'm running the Dunlop Q2 on my rear, and I'm running the Bridgestone Battle Axe 016 on the front tire. And then once that front tire wears down, I'm going to switch it over to a Q2 as well. But as far as riding with this tire on so far, it feels a lot more round already. And that's simply because my old tire, I had worn down the middle from so much highway riding and stuff like that. So, you know, the middle was a little bit flatter than it should have been. They did not let me do a burnout at the dealership. Oh yeah. They didn't let me do a burnout at the dealership, mainly because it would have made way too much of a mess. And they didn't want to clean it up, and I didn't want to clean it up. And I definitely didn't want to clean it off my bike either, because all that burnt rubber all over your bike is a pain in the patootie to get off. So yeah, it's not fun to get burnt rubber off a bike, trust me. I mentioned in some other vlogs, I used to be the dealer, or the detailer at my dealership. And you know, we get a bunch of bikes that would come in there, and you know, they'd be burnt out. You know, they have a bunch of burnouts on a, you know, like a Hayabusa or a, you know, Gixxer 1000 or, you know, something like that, you know. And you'd get the rear end of that thing was just coated in burnt rubber, and it just wouldn't come off. Like, you couldn't get it off because they let it sit there for, you know, months after they did the burnouts, just coated their entire rear. Most likely from like burnout contests or something, but yeah. So other than that, I really have to give a huge shout out after I change my music because this music is pissing me off. Alright, there we go. Got some Fall Out Boy. My songs Know What You Did in the Dark. Got that playing right now. It's my jam, bro. It's my jam. But anyway, huge shout out to MrSparkyAprilia. That dude is one of my greatest friends on YouTube. I have no doubt that we would be excellent friends in real life, but that's not really possible considering he lives in the UK and I live over here in Texas. So, really? Gosh, brake any harder. Good Lord, people, I can't, I'm sorry for saying that, what I just said, but you know, I can't stand it when people just slam on their brakes for no reason in the middle of traffic. You know, I get that there was stop traffic in the left lane, I get that, but whenever there's stop traffic in the left lane and you see it, you don't wait till the last second to brake and just slam on your brakes like 5 times harder than you would if you just like gently eased on your brakes and slowed down. Alright? I can't tell you how much that pisses me off when people slam on their brakes and brake really late rather than braking early and gently coming to a stop. I can't stand that. Anyway, rage, rage, rage. Back to MrSparkyAprilia. This dude is, like I said, one of my greatest YouTube friends. You know, definitely not in person, but in real life, one of my great friends. If I met him in person, we would be best friends. I'm just assuming, because this dude is awesome. He, obviously by his name, you can tell he rides a Aprilia, or an Aprilia. I believe it's the Factory 1000 or the 1000 Factory, the RSV 1000 Factory or something like that. I don't know Aprilia bikes that much, but anyway, so if you haven't checked him out, go check him out. youtube.com/MrSparkyAprilia. I will also have a link in the description. Please go check him out because he puts out a bunch of videos. He's an awesome guy. He rides like a boss. He can knee drag better than almost anyone I've seen on YouTube that aren't like professional racers. I mean, he's an amazing knee dragger and all that kind of stuff. And not to mention, he used to have the same bike as me, the 2006 Ninja 636, and he had it same color scheme and everything. He used to have it, but then he sold that and got a the Aprilia Factory 1000, you know, which I can't really blame him for because I love 1000s, but so he had, if you watch some of my old videos, he had some of these smoked headlight covers back from his 636 that he never put on because he ordered them, and then while they were shipping to his house, he actually sold his bike for the 1000. So they came to his house brand new and he had nothing he could do with them. So he just kept them in his garage. And then we started talking and everything. And he ended up offering to just send them to me. Like just for, my music is really loud. Alright, he offered to just send them to me. You know, no strings attached, you know, just because he couldn't use them and I could use them. And I noticed he had some smoke headlight covers on his Aprilia, and I made a comment on one of his videos about how I really liked them, and so he ended up offering to send them to me, and he just sent them to me, you know, international shipping and everything from the UK, and I got them, and I put them on my bike. Hold on. Yes. Okay. I got them and I put them on my bike, and I loved them. I mean, they are the coolest looking things, I think, whenever they're on your bike. especially when you get to like a parking lot or, you know, something like that, and you just have it parked there. It just blacks out the front of your bike. It looks so cool. But I got in the crash back, and I probably had them on my bike for about 3 months, 4 months, something like that maybe, and maybe 5, I don't know, it's been a while. And then I had my crash about, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, maybe like 4 weeks ago or so, and during the process of that, the headlight covers got broken, they cracked and stuff like that, so I had to take them off. And you know, Mr. Sparky Aprilia was kind of saddened by this, and so was I, because I missed them. I really liked them. I really liked having them on. They really set your bike apart from other bikes that you see. And so anyway, so I ended up talking to him, and I was like, yeah man, my, you know, headlight covers got, you know, lost in the crash. And he's like, oh man, that sucks, you know. And so we had a little sad moment together about that, and then we just stopped talking about that. We talked about something else then. But then just about 3 days ago or 4 days ago, I get a package, and it has the stamps on it from the UK, like the mailing stamps from the UK, and I'm thinking, okay, I wasn't expecting a package for anyone. What is this? And on the name on the package was the package was sent to Jasmine instead of me. It was sent to Jasmine, which is my bike's name. For y'all that don't know, her name is Jasmine. She's gorgeous. She's my baby. But so the package was addressed to Jasmine, and I open it up. I have no idea what this is, and so I open it up, and lo and behold, Mr. Sparky Aprilia sent Jasmine a new pair of smoked headlight covers just for free. You know, I didn't even ask him for them. I didn't even mention about getting another pair. You know, I didn't ask him for one. I didn't go, you know, yeah, it'd be great for you to, you know, get me another pair or something, or, you know, I didn't hint about it at all. You know, I simply just, I didn't do anything about it. And he just chose to buy me another pair and send them over to me. And they're not cheap, guys. I mean, they're not, you know, a big motorcycle part, but I think they're like 35, 40 bucks, something like that. I mean, they're not cheap. And, you know, just the fact that he would do that for me, you know, is pretty freaking amazing. And, hold on. Alright. And get over it. Anyway, so just the fact that he would do that for me, you know, just because, is amazing. Like, I can't thank him enough for that. You know, he's just like such a nice, kind-hearted person. But so I open up the package, and I'm like really shocked to see that he sent me, you know, more of these headlight covers, right? And so he writes a little note, with it. I'll paraphrase what it said, but it was like, "Dear Jasmine, you know, I know you've been going through some rough times lately. You know, I hope you're healing up well from your accident, you know." And he's like, "So just to cheer you up, I got you a brand new pair of shades." You know, like shades, like sunglasses, pretty much. He's like, "Got you a brand new pair of shades to go out in that, you know, on those bikes or on yourself or whatever." And then he's like, "You know, you can't have my only girl, you know, Jasmine, going out in the Texas sun without any shades on." So then he was like, "Enjoy them," you know, stuff like that. And then he assigned Mr. Sparky Aprilia, stuff like, you know, I mean, it was just awesome. Like, it brought like one of the biggest smiles to my face, because I mean, I think I was having a pretty crappy day that day, but you know, it brought one of the biggest smiles to my face. And it was one of those things where I wish I could just like pretty much just pick up my phone and call him or you know, text him or something like that, but I can't because he you know what, we're gonna just take a little extra detour here. I wish I could just like pick him up the phone and call him or text him or something like that, but I can't because he lives over in the UK, and I think that's extra cost for a cell phone or something like that to call over there or text over there or something, since it's international. But so, you know, I messaged him on YouTube. I was like, you know, I'm so happy, you know, you have no idea how awesome that is. And you know, I was like, you got a what do you call it, video, you know, shout out coming just for you. You know, I don't care if you want one or not, you know, you're getting a video shout out. You know, I think I've already given him a shout out, I believe. But, you know, when somebody does something like that for me, I mean, it just deserves it. You know, he deserves way more. So anything I can do to help him is well worth it in my eyes. If I can help him in any way, you know, even get him one more subscriber, then everything's worth it. And you know, I feel like I've done all I can do for him, you know. So if you go over to his channel, go give him a sub, you know, go watch his videos. I'm not telling you to subscribe to him, but if you like his videos, which I believe you will, then give him a subscribe, or not a subscribe, give him a subscription, and tell him that I sent you, and that would mean the world to me, and I think that would mean the world to him too. And if you do that, then I'll give you a little something something right here on the highway. But you gotta promise me, you gotta promise. You gotta promise. Now, within reason, I'll do a 60 to 70 pool. There you go. So that was 10 miles per hour in like, what, 0.5 of a second? Anyway, go give him a subscription, you know, go, you know, like his videos and all that kind of stuff. Definitely tell him I sent you, just because I want him to know that I'm paying him back. You know, I don't know if he wanted a shout out or not, but I'm paying him back, so let him know that. And for now, guys, that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to say, other than I'm going to be very careful on this new tire for my first tank of gas until I run out. That'll be about 120 miles or so, and then I can go not so crazy bonkers again, crazy psycho bonkers on my new tire. So we'll see how it goes.